copy of Angry Birds 2, we held a hat design competition, and it was a lot of fun. We asked you, our community, to send in ideas for in-game hat cosmetics that we would actually add into the game, and you blew it out of the park. We received over 2,000 designs, narrowed each character down to 2 designs, and then had you vote for them. With over 10,000 votes, you decided on which hats you would like to see added into Angry Birds 2. This is the best birthday present we could have hoped for. Thank you so much. Don't forget to play Angry Birds 2 and see the finished hat set when the next update comes out. Everybody, let's make a level for Angry Birds Friends. There are different ways to create levels. Sometimes we start off with a level in mind. Sometimes we just play around with the tools until we come up with something we like. For this Angry Birds level, let's build some bird shapes. Now, we'll test them to see how nicely they break. Let's add some pigs to these structures. Now we'll add some glue to the structures to keep everything from falling apart. And we test it again to check that the glue works. Let's add a bird shape here on top. And add glue to keep it stable. Test it and it works! Now we have to do that for the rest of the structures. Add glue and test, glue and test, glue and test. We're not only testing to see if the structure can hold up on its own, we're also testing to check that it's fun to destroy. I'm happy with those bird structures. Let's continue to the rest of the level. We'll add a house here to the right, always testing to see that that glue works. We also test with the birds to see if the level is fun to destroy. Sometimes we need to move the structures so it's easier, or more fun, for a bird to cause a chain reaction. What would Angry Birds Friends be without some diamonds to destroy? Let's add some. It seems that Matilda doesn't have a good place for her egg to do its magic on. Let's add a diamond staircase here just for that. And we test it. Yeah, that feels fun. Let's add some more houses to destroy. This way, we can really use bubbles to cause major damage. And testing again. We try lots of different flight paths for each bird, so each one of them can be fun. There isn't always just one answer for each level. Even with all this testing, our players still find ways to play our levels in ways we didn't think of. This level needs a bit of visual oomph to it. Let's add some grass and hills. And more testing. Levels get tested a lot while we create them. Here's our complete level. Now we can test it as our players would play it. We test every level multiple times, and we get other team members to test the levels too. We want to make sure only the most fun levels make it into the game, just for you.
Hi everybody, and welcome to our very first Angry Birds Game Update news video, a bi-monthly video series where you get to stay on top of all of the coolest and newest features added into our vivid variety of bird-related games, and get some first glance sneak peeks of some upcoming new updates. It's all very exciting. So sit down and buckle up as we travel through a whole new world of What's Update. In Angry Birds 2, Mighty Eagles Boot Camp was updated with local leaderboards. Now you're not only competing against the rest of the world, but also against 200 players of a similar flock power. Mighty Eagle Shop is also now open permanently, and you can earn extra cards to use in boot camp levels by completing daily challenges and King Pig Panics. This will hopefully make the flow of the game even more enjoyable and help you out of some tricky piggy trouble in extra tough levels. You can now find Tower of Fortune tickets in various areas of the game. These tickets let you enter the Tower of Fortune for free, in addition to your daily free entry. We also added express tickets. These tickets automatically start you off on floor 20 of the tower, meaning you can get even bigger rewards. Gone are the days of crying over having to choose functionality over fashion. Before, your bird power was based on the stat of the hat you were wearing. Well, no more. Now your highest power hat is always active, and you can wear whatever hat you want. Feel free to put your legendary hats to the side. If you want to wear those banana-shaped sunglasses, you do you. Live your life, change your hats daily, hourly, wear whatever, whenever you want. Your bird power will only be affected by your best hat. Because what's better than a hat? Nothing. And on that note, it's time for a little fashion show. Let's see what hats 2020 has blessed us with so far. You can now unlock Cupid hats. Love is in the air, and boy, do we feel it. I'm swooning. The melt-in-your-mouth chocolate hat set. See how long you can go without eating them. I didn't get very far. All for one and one for all. The new Musketeer hat set has arrived. And it's quite dashing, if we do say so ourselves. D'Artagnan? More like D'Artagnan. Keep an eye out for fetching flower power hat sets coming your way. And our very own community hat set, designed by you, our community. We got hundreds of beautiful submissions from all of you. And we'll have the pleasure of actually adding your designs into the game. We can't wait. It's all so dreamy. Much like Angry Birds Dream Blast, we've had an exciting 2020 in the game with a host of new mechanics. Piggy Bells will sing beautiful music to your ears when you interact with them. Magic jars will paint the whole town red, or any color for that matter. It's magical. It can do what it wants. And we also added some extra tough blocks into the game to still keep you on your toes. We've also given you a little help by adding hints for big matches. And you can now preview how large your blast impact can be. Game changer. Dream Blast also organized some cute new events. Collect adorable items while playing through levels to earn exclusive avatars. In our Valentine's event, it was heart-shaped chocolates for this lovely avatar. In our Easter egg hunt, we solved the mystery of who stole all our lovely Easter eggs and got a lovely new avatar for it. Stella took us for a ride in her hot air balloon in Stella's summer adventure, and Bomb delighted us with his ballet skills. In Bomb's mystery music box, I can't wait to see this adorable event happen again. Look at him go! I'm so proud of him. Oh, okay, he's done now. Good for him, he deserves it. If you like these events, I've got good game update news for you. Next month, we'll be hitting the beach and coming for you with some summer fun. This event will be our first attempt at a seasonal pass, so keep your eyes open. And that's not all. Get ready to enter brand new magical worlds in our biggest meta update yet. We've added chapter-based areas to make your games that much prettier and make your progression that much more meaningful. Coming soon. Speaking of meaningful, do you know what are some of my most meaningful relationships? Friends! Angry Birds Friends is always there to help me, no matter what. Problems with aiming? Not today, you saucy piggies. We hosted the popular free Sling Scope event again, where everyone gets to use an unlimited amount of our Sling Scope power-up. Nostalgic for your favorite retro games? We relived those good memories with our Retro Games Tournament. Oh man, I recognize so many of these. But like, in a very cool, not nerdy way. We had Viking levels, St. Patrick's Day levels, Fairy Tale levels, and Easter levels, all bringing smiles to our faces. But you know what I really miss? The roar of a stadium. Thankfully, we got to hear that roar in our Everton tournament. Yes, in Angry Birds Friends' Everton tournament, we traveled to Goodison Port, hit some balls, and met a few Everton players on the way. We were also transported to a tropical vacation, met some cool cats and kittens any average exotic Joe would love, and yar, hit the high seas. Where's me parrot? Get me a hat. With tournaments like these, you can't help but get excited for what's next. Bust out the funfetti cake and get ready to celebrate the 4th of July with us. Celebrate the roller coaster of life in our amusement park tournament. And dive into the sparkling waters of our underwater event. I can't wait. That's it for us over here at Game Update News. Which games updates have you enjoyed the most? Which update did you enjoy the most? Would you like to see a certain feature featured in another game as well? Please, I need to know. Comment down below and update us with your update opinions. That's been What's Update. See you peeps later, and don't forget to check out our other videos. Bye!